So today we have a question from our 20-year-old friend Brandon, who's in medical school. He's getting ready for exams right now and he's studying hard, but it's also his girlfriend's prom. She's in high school. And he's decided to set that down for a moment simply so that he can make some space for the woman that he loves. No big deal, but there were a few months there when they were, on rocky ground when his girlfriend decided to find a fuck buddy. I guess, Brandon's in college, he's still in high school. Some dude wanted to bang her and she was like, yeah, cool. So they were fuck buddies, that's what he calls them. And that had passed, but now that Brandon needs to go to his girlfriend's prom, the fuck buddy, who, by the way, had been sort of disrespectful to Brandon at one point by making moves on his girlfriend when they had gotten back together again. So Brandon has all types of really bad feelings towards this fuck buddy, and now he's going to have to face him at the prom in high school. Not only that, and this is where this just burns him up. His girlfriend's still friends with the fuck buddy and they want to take group pictures together. And Brandon's freaking the fuck out because he knows that he's going to stand with his girlfriend in a picture where the fuck buddy is somewhere behind him or next to him. And he ain't having it. He don't feel too good about that. And he wonders, how do I go about this? I want to love my girlfriend. I want to be with her. I want to go to the prom and support her in this particular way. But I cannot stand to be in the same room, much less the same picture, with this man who had disrespected me and also was fucking my girlfriend. I get it. He doesn't want to be a tyrant. He says that, I don't own my girlfriend. She makes her own decisions. She's a grown woman. But it's hurting my heart to proceed in this fashion. I get it, man. And here is where I'm going to begin our conversation. What you're looking for on the outside is respect. And when I use that respect, there are so many associations with it because it's a loaded term. It's one that you find in the Bible, and it's like, women respect your men, and it sounds almost as if you should bow down to them. So this idea of respect is sort of like an external bowing down. Someone else shall bow down to me, right? Me and my wife actually talk about this quite often, and I say to her, baby, I respect the shit out of you. And she's like, I know, it's funny, because I respect you so much. And we have a mutual admiration for one another. We have personal dignity and mutual admiration, respect for one another. But because the word is so loaded, and when, if Colleen goes and hangs out with her friends and says, I respect Elliot, it almost sounds like, what, is he beating you? So when we have conversations with people who just don't understand the dynamics of sexuality, she's chosen to use the word honor. And I just wanted to lay that out there so that when you hear me say respect, because this is going to be the focal point of our conversation, I want you to every once in a while replace it with the term honor, because that's really what it is. You're honoring yourself and others. It's just another way. It's a deep and profound respect, but it's another way to describe it that doesn't have the associations with domination, because it's not about domination. Now, you want your girlfriend to respect or honor what's happening in you with regard to the circumstance. You would like for her to not take pictures with this guy. I know. You'd like for that not to happen. You'd like for her to respect your feelings and choices in this circumstance, but you don't want to be a tyrant. And you will be a tyrant if you give her an ultimatum. So, it's a very difficult situation you're in, and I'm painting the picture for how challenging this is. If you say to her, well, you know what, I'm not going to come to the prom if we take pictures with this guy, your ex-fuck buddy, because I don't like this. You can grow angry and resentful to the whole situation. And in fact, if you do go and take the pictures with him and her, you're going to be angry and resentful for a long time because you didn't respect yourself and she didn't respect you, and the guy who disrespected you is there also, and you got these fucking pictures, and let's say you guys have children one day, just say you get married, whatever the case may be, these pictures will surface and the animosity will grow. It'll be a disgusting stain on your relationship. So what do? If you decide to pout and do it anyway, you're screwed. If you decide to be a tyrant and say no, you're screwed, because now you're not being a nice guy. You're stuck. And that is why our conversation is going to revolve around a special kind of respect. The kind of respect that demands, nope, not demands, that's the wrong word. Commands respect. I hope you see the difference. Because a demanding of respect means you shall. A commanding of respect means I have. So we will call this self-respect. You command respect when you have respect. Do you see? That's how you command things. You can't be not in possession of something and command it. You can demand something you're not in possession of, but that's an empty place to come from. And the only way to command something is to own it, to embody it. And that is where we'll begin, my friend. Self-respect. Now, I know many of you watching these videos, and you yourself, my friend Brandon, you might be waiting for Elliot's tip, trick, tactic, what words to say, how to go about it. But that won't happen in this video. Because as I've often said, everything that you do is a reflection of who you are. Meaning, two people could say the same thing, make the same choice, and one wins and the other loses. I can tell you, well, you know what you need to do? You need to tell her, no, we're not taking those pictures. Now, that could go two ways. That can go, she's gonna say, yes, Brandon, I honor your choice. I respect you, and I will move with you in this way. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Or it could go, fuck you, Brandon. You think you own me, you think you're in charge, you think you can tell me what to do, you can't get over this petty bullshit that happened years ago. Grow up. That'd be fucked up. But both people said the same thing. What you get from other people, honor and respect, or anger, frustration, dishonorable reflection. What you get from people is a mirror reflection of who you are. The world is your mirror. It doesn't matter what you present to the mirror. What matters is who's presenting to the mirror. I hope you understand this. It's not about what you do. It's not about what you say. It's about who you are. And if you want honorable behavior reflected back to you, you want respectable behavior reflected back to you, you've got to own your own dignity and self-respect. It's not the answer I think most of you were expecting. Or if you've been watching my videos long enough, you get what I'm saying. So I won't reiterate. I think you understand, or you should reflect on it, if you will. How do you possess, own, and then command the respect you're looking for? There are two very important parts to this. Two extremely potent parts, and if you can learn to embody these ideas and infuse them into your character and into your lifestyle. I'm not saying that everything is going to work out the way you want it to work out. And I'm not saying this circumstance is going to work out the way you want it to work out. But you will be in possession of one of the most powerful mastery tools at your disposal. So listen closely. Number one, to develop your own self-respect, you've got to look at yourself and respect yourself, not just through conversation. In other words, saying to yourself, I respect myself, I respect myself, I respect myself. You've got to embody, that's what the word means, embody self-respect, meaning you've got to get your body, your emotions involved in the brainwashing. I can't even say brainwashing because we think it's up here, but it's down here into the nervous system, to the autonomic nervous system washing. So when you look in the mirror and you look deeply into your eyes and connect with the eyes of the reflection you see in the mirror, Begin to breathe big, because that's how you want to feel about yourself. You want to feel big about yourself. You don't want to feel small about yourself. You want to feel big. Make yourself feel big by moving this particular way, like a bird in his wings. Expanding his energy. I feel my energy expanding right now. Breathe this way, maybe 10 times. With each time you open up your chest, and each time you let your hands open up, and you spread out this way. Imagine a ball of potent love and strong positive vibration emanating, growing and emanating from who you are. I am big. I am expansive. I hold my dignity and command the self-respect. Whoa, I wish you saw my body when I was doing this. Shit, I gotta get like a camera that shows, because this is it. This is it, guys. It's in your body. When you get your body enrolled in the self-respect, this is what I did. I'll do it again. After several breaths, I'm gathering the energy. I expand my energy. Watch what I'm doing. And I possess dignity. And I command respect. Even as I display this for you, I just embodied that. And those of you who are sensitive probably recognize my shift in character just now. I'm not the same person. My energy is different than it was right before embodying what I want. This is the magic. It's the magical key to affirmation. You know, those of you who've watched that movie, The Secret, and you say, well, that's silly. You can't just think good thoughts and the good shit happens to you. You're right. The missing link is action. And it isn't just action, meaning now I'm going to go out and do stuff. I tell myself positive things and now I'm going to go do stuff. Action meaning emotion. You've got to infuse emotion with what you want to have happen in your life, so that you become the thing that you want. You need to become respectable to command respect. But you can't just say it, you do it. And the most beautiful thing is, you just need to do it in front of the mirror long enough that you feel it in your body. See, I get goosebumps when I do this shit because my body is vibrating with that shit. Learn these techniques. That's number one. And number two, because the world is your mirror, you only get back what you give. And although you may be in self-possession of respect, if you don't give it away, I know this is crazy. It's like, Ellie, you're telling me to possess this but also give it away. Yes, both. That's life. That's the yin-yang, dudes. It's lightness, it's light and darkness. It's all of this. I create all these things. When I say that, it's the second time I said it this week, I think I'm quoting Ezekiel in the Old Testament. It says, speaking from God, he says that I create good, I create evil, I create light, I create darkness. I create all these things. In other words, it's all God. Giving away, self-possessing and giving away are one thing. They may seem opposite, but I guarantee you, you'll experience a growing of your own self-respect when you respect others. Bang! I just gave you guys a secret to success. Embody your own self-respect. Grow that energy in you. And every action that you take will be infused with it. And that's what the world will give you. At the same time, you need to give away your respect. And in giving it away, your dignity and self-respect will grow. And then make your choice about your girlfriend and her fuck buddy, or any other choice you make in life. And whatever happens, happens. Whether you like the result or not. But a magnificent thing will happen regardless of the outcome. You will have possessed yourself the entire way through. You will not have lost yourself like most people do. Most people lose themselves in the world. The world grabs them and tosses them in any direction it feels necessary. You make choices from a grounded self-possession. Deal with the results, and it will always be good. Done.